People's discontent with President Obama's proceedings towards immigration was clear last Sunday here in Miami outside a Christian church. As part of his campaign around the United States, Congressman Luis Gutierrez gave an emotional speech in which he questioned the president's actions so far during his term.
There are a million young men and women who would qualify for the DREAM Act if it were passed by the Congress of the United States. We actually passed it in the House of Representatives. We got 55 votes in the Senate. The president should just simply say he's not going to deport any more young men and women that are studying, that are graduating, and studying at our universities, and he's going to defer all action on them until the Congress of the United States can finally pass a DREAM Act. The President of the United States should simply say, you know what, there are millions of American citizen children in this country, millions, that have one or both parents that are undocumented. He's just not going to deport their parents until the Congress of the United States finally gives us comprehensive immigration reform, because he wants those children to be able to be raised. He's not legalizing them. He's simply setting them aside. He's simply saying, for another day, I'm not going to pass judgment on them today. We'll give them a trial date in 2 years. Just think about the president deferring all action. He can do that, and that's what we're asking him to do.
In front of an audience of about 200 people, some gave their testimonies, including a 10-year-old who was left alone after his father, Jason Bethel, was deported to the Bahamas.
My father, Jason Bethel, was deported to the Bahamas. I asked President Obama to please listen to our plea. We need the immigration reform. We need for Hispanic American families to reunite. The next generation that will soon take all your places is us. What good would it do if we are not exposed to the same rights as many? I also ask you to not just say you will help us, that you will do something for us, that you act. When you do act, you will be a hero. Thank you.
Okay, what do you think about what President Obama is doing so far?
I think that he's a lot of talk, but not a lot of action, and this is why we're here. This is our way of really raising awareness about the impact of the policies that he has implemented that have already deported almost 400,000 immigrants all over the United States. It's a DREAM Act in itself. There is not a lot that he can do at this point because there is not enough votes in the House nor in the Senate to be able to pass it. However, he could use his executive power to stop the deportation. He has the power to do it, and he's choosing not to do it.
My name is Julio Calderon. I am a student representing many undocumented students, but today I came out saying that I have an order of deportation, which basically tells me that I have to leave the country. We have seen how President Obama has come out saying that he supports undocumented students, and he's not deporting undocumented students. But still, we have a lot of students getting order of removal, basically telling them you have to leave the country. We want President Obama to do executive order because he can do it even right now, and that would bring relief to many undocumented students, especially living with fear in this country.
Gutierrez's campaign, which has held events in 17 cities since it was launched on March 31st this year, will continue throughout May and it is scheduled to end on July.